All right. What's going on? Today is Friday in California. Shoot! Shoot! What's up, everybody? How you doing? Hey, chat. You suck, you jackass. You will not make this putt! No? Happy Gilmore 2 came out today. Go Habs. No, I'm good, thanks. Just go home. It's your home. Are you too good for your home? No? All right, cool. As a Habs fan, we have to fight now. Terry O'Reilly, the Tasmanian Devil. Bring it on. Bring it on. We could take this outside, bud. Canadians know how to fight. Come on.
Discovery, go at throttle.
Bunch of Habs fans, that's sad. The Habs are better, though. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. So how about some Minecraft? John, every time I play Minecraft, no one cares. Like, people actively avoid Minecraft streams. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And to be honest, I don't know, man. That was the pandemic hobby, dude. We're not playing it again. I would watch you play Minecraft. Last time we played Minecraft, we did this. Hey, Duel, what's going on, man? Dude, you guys don't get it. Like, when you play Minecraft, you binge it for a little while, and then you get to a point where you're like, yeah, I don't need to play anymore. I'm good. You don't need to play anymore. We're good. But I can't even build good. How do you build that good? This community, man. You foster a community of engineers. You get stuff like this. I built a couple of these buildings. That one I built, but Supercraft helped me with that one. The one with the bricks and the... And then I built this one as well. Well, community helped me again. Whenever I decided to build a building, everybody would just help, which is fine. That's okay. Then I built the LA subway terminal right there. We built that one. Can't see it. It's surrounded by a bunch of buildings. Yeah, Dingleberg. I played it when the original run in alpha way back in the day, and then during the pandemic I picked it up again, and then we built all this, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to do this no more. But yeah, we built that bridge. I had road engineers help me with the elevated roads and stuff. And you just build whatever you want, or you need permits. We had a Discord channel. Where you could just ping me or a mod or something and ask what you want to build. We had some building permits depending on where you wanted to make. Like, don't make a skyscraper over here. Like, we had height limits on this part because it's a residential area. It was basically playing cities, and the community was building all the buildings. Yep. That's it, man. Yeah. But that's the thing, dudes. Every time we went and played it, yeah, people actively avoided those streams, dude. Those streams did not do well. It really didn't. The only reason they did any semblance of good work or good results is because it was during the pandemic. 2022, 2023 rolled around, and I'd come in here on Saturday and play Minecraft in the mornings, and nobody ended up showing up. Those streams petered off pretty hard after the pandemic. But yeah, we still got the city. That's pretty cool. There's also some aerial shots from EAA. Who can name every plane? That's actually a challenge. Some of these ones would be a little bit difficult. So we got KC-46, B-29. I'm not sure what that is. 737? It looks like just a regular 7.3. KC-135, C-130J, T-38. That's the plane that the Golden Knights use. I forget what it's called. Forget what that one's called. There's an F-35. There's an F-16, A-10, DC-8, U-2, Lockheed Constellation, 747 SP. 2 UH-60s over there. And looks like a Kiowa, maybe? Whoa. Wait a minute. What's... Really? Dude, I've been watching EA all week, dude. And I did not know that that was there. Huh. That's a rare plane. That doesn't look like a Bronco, dude. That's a jet plane. There is a Bronco there, though. There's a couple of pits over there. Dude. There's a glider over there. It's ridiculous. It's definitely British, though. That, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, AvGeeks, I think that is the de Havilland Sea Vixen, I think. No, it's not. It's not a Sea Vixen. Close, though. Yeah, we gotta go to this. Obviously, you didn't see it because it's camouflage. Ah, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Hello. 2 T-38s, 4 A-10s. The U-2. God, I love this. Yeah, yeah, we gotta go. Anyway, I figured we'd go mess with planes in KSP today too. So let's go build it. It's a de Havilland Vampire. I was close. I was close. Definitely a cool plane. Not a Sea Vixen, it's a Vampire. All right, I was close. I was close. I'll take it. I'll take it. You can. Bob, Bill, Billy, Timmy, Tom, John, Jeb, Tim, C, Oliver, and Bobby. Oh, good for you. Plane, 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 A-10, plane, plane, F-35. Man, some of you guys are really good at this. Do you know what the A4 pancake plane is? Linus, you saw an LAPD cop car in England? Huh. They have a Fat Man replica on the live stream right now. Yeah, there's the GM.
And then one day,
GMCKW. Oh, no, not on this stream. Cool. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Her patch. Dude. Huh. Hold on one second. Hold on one second while Kerbal's loading up.
Pilot, a flight instructor, all of these things. So it's super.
I know
great
that
to have
patch.
that perspective.
You were talking about before, you said 4th gen for life.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about, what makes you say that about the F-16?
I like it because actively involved in the sensors and queuing and weapons.
Oh, that's the F-16. She's the F-16 pilot.
Actual flying.
I was
So
gonna say
that
that's
part of it
a
I,
Minuteman logo.
super
That could be
enjoy.
104th
Not as
Fighter
much,
Wing,
like,
but it's
sensor
not.
management, but more like
They're from
actual
Minnesota,
flying
sir. You
pilot
can tell
and
because of the
being
way it
able
is.
to still employ. I like that.
Want to open up to questions now. Any questions about the F-16?
As long as they don't load the Fat Man into the B-29, they couldn't. Doc and Fifi aren't silver plate B-29s. They don't have the bomb base to be able to house the atomic bomb. Yeah, the B-29 had a special variant for the people that care. The B-29 had a special variant called a silver plate modification. It's where they basically hollowed out the bomb bays and lightened the plane as much as they could because the atomic bombs were heavy, very heavy. Yeah. Here. Yeah, see. There is 2 silver plate B-29s around, the Boxcar and the Enola Gay. I think they got rid of all of them. I think they got rid of the rest. That's neat, Grim. Yep, see. So I don't think they could load the Fat Man even if they wanted to. Including the Pullman, a total of 46 silver plate B-29s were produced during the war. Of these, 29 were assigned to 509th Composite Group, with 15 used to carry out bombing. All right. The additional 19 silver plates were ordered in July of 45, which were delivered before the end of the war in 47. By this time, only 13 of the original 46 were still operational. Thus, a total of 65 silver plate B-29s were made. Of the 65, 31 were converted to other configurations. 16 were placed in storage and later scrapped, and 12 were lost in accidents. A pair of historic weapons delivery craft and Enola Gay and Boxcar are currently displayed in museums. Those are the only 2 silver plate B-29s left. Cool. Hey, at least we got 2. I mean, those ones are kind of important. And there's the bomb pit in Tinian where it was loaded. Yeah, Chuck Sweeney flew that plane. From Massachusetts. Read his book. His book's amazing. Cool. Cool. Okay. We'll put that up there, have the stream up, but let's build some of our own planes. So, we've been watching all those stunt planes. Didn't the B-29 also carry the X-1? Yeah. Yes, it did, Dan. Yeah, in the Bombay. Maybe we should try to build some kind of stunt plane. I'm trying to think what's my most maneuverable plane that I have. Here, let's turn on the tunage. Let's see. You can add fireworks to your plane too. Oh, I happy Gilmore Jr. It felt right. It felt right wearing it today, dude. Just that felt right. It felt like the right thing to do. So, gotta make sure we cover up all my bald spots, you know. You know how it is. Or you don't. Let's see. What's the K2? What did I do here? Oh, U2. Well, we're not doing any stunts with that thing. But, yeah, I did make a U2, which is pretty cool. That's right, it goes in the bomb bay. Hmm. Two weeks until your 6-year follow-versary. Oh. We got this. Chat, if you wanna mess with this bad boy. I haven't flown this thing in a good while. You're old? I mean, alright. U2 is the only plane where wing strikes are expected, that's right. This thing goes pretty fast. Any VTOLs? No. Yep. Take her for a spin. The F-15. All right. Jeb. I don't have a 262.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
So you know what I thought would be cool, right? We have the Kerbal
Discovery,
Constructs.
go at throttle up.
Kerbal Construct runways over there. It'd be cool to like fly the planes around and then taxi them over there. But the thing is, it's like we'll put 4 or 5 planes
Discovery,
out and
go
then
at
it'll
throttle
start
up.
getting really, really laggy really fast. But whatever. Hey, Bradley, 59-month resub. RT, 92-month resub. Permission to buzz the tower. Well, with this thing, we'll be able to do it. Victory, 88-month resub. Thanks, dudes. All right, let's turn that down a little bit. Ready? What was the occasion for the Bruins jersey? Happy Gilmore too? Yeah, of course. Alright, let's just make sure our flight control surfaces are good. Rudder's working. Wait, why is the plane... Oh. Wheel authority. No, get rid of that. Unrestricted climb. The F-15s can do this, right? So it's a rocket with wings. An F-15 launched something into space, dude.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Let's come. $36-month resub. Thank you. Are you using a joystick? A Logitech Extreme 3D Pro, dude. See if we can walk the dog. Yeah, it doesn't do it as well as the F-35, but... What's walking the dog? Basically where you rely on thrust to stay flying and you fly like this. Kyron, 100 bits, thank you. Let's try it again. How fast can it go? Past Mach 2. We gotta put it in a nose up config. We gotta get that to go down. There we go. Nice. Cool. Power out. This thing can hover. It can do that. Can we see the G-forces? The accelerometer is right here. Let's go fly around the hill here. MiG-29? Get out of here. Ain't no MiG-29. MiG-29, get out of here.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Alright, so we'll fly this plane around, we'll go and land it, and then we'll taxi it over to the Kerbal Construct pads that we have, and we'll do our own EAA with Blackjack and Kerbals. We really did a good job. This thing flies great, man. Got the need to go fast. It's not the need for speed. We're not in an F-14. Alright, we'll fly around mountains and then we'll get on approach for the runway. Well, back on the stick, let's see how high it can go. I mean, we can have it your way, Dr. Bankman. Lance. Kyra, that's awesome. That's correct, John. I'm making sound effects and I don't care. This is a pretty big, pretty high rate of climb here. We're at 30,000 feet. $40,000 feet. $50,000 feet. $17,244. What, you think something's wrong? I got this. We're fine. We did a good job with this plane. This one's pretty good, man. Flies pretty good. What plane is it? What does it look like? It's an F-15, man. MiG-31, get out. Too high. Do a carrier landing in an F-15. Land it like Hakuto RM2. You want me to crash? Question? Hello, baby. A little fast on the touchdown. Whoa! Hey, hey, all right. Let's go around. We'll come around and land on runway 9. She wants to keep flying. What can I say? Yeah, I was just doing a touch and go. I was just doing a touch and go. All right, coming around, Rogue Leader. Man, we made this thing slip through the air pretty good, man. Doesn't like bleeding off speed. All right. It looks like I don't have the brakes really dialed in perfectly for this. It really slams on the brakes on you. I don't want that. It does have the air brake on the back. Yep. What is the speed right now? It's right in the middle of the screen. I have an Avro Vulcan. That was a tough build. I never really got it completely dialed in, but so I figure we'll park the planes all out here at the Kerbal Constructs runways. I know you made the F4. Did you ever make an Electric Lightning? Yes. Dude, I was thinking just... Oh, hey, Enraged. Wait a minute. You just gonna come in, just ask a question out of the blue? And not pretend like you've been gone for like a year and a half? What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, dude, I made an EEL, and it hauls. It hauls ass, dude. That thing is really quick. It's one of my favorite British planes, man. But... my favorite English plane is the de Havilland Mosquito. For the same reasons. I mean, I'm thinking you notice a pattern here. What was that thought on the taxiway? It looks like some of the plants, the scatterer, the thing that puts the plants on the ground, Kelly, is having some trouble. You like the F-104 over the F4. What? An F4 is just two F-104s together. And it flies marginally better. Like, marginally better. What about the Spitfire? I like the Mosquito. I don't have an Antonov. I've never built an AN-225, dude. I don't like building planes that have the cargo doors that can open front and back, because I can't really do that in the stock game with the stock fuselages. You mean the hatch's obstructed? It's not obstructed at all. Okay. Jeb's gonna... we're gonna recover Jeb. Have you watched Fat Electrician's take on the Mosquito? I think I've seen it, yeah. That was not an AN-225, drummer. It was the K-124. It was a combination of a bunch of different planes. .104s are death traps, dude. Yeah, I'll admit we made one in KSP, and I tried to make it accurate as best as I could. I see why people don't like those planes. Very difficult to land. It's very easy to put it into a stall state during landing because you can't see the runway. You have to pitch the plane up like this to come in for a landing, and you can't see where you're flying. It makes for a little bit of an interesting time. Why did I have the struts just hanging out outside there? There we go. Much better. Red Panda, thanks for the raid. Okay, we'll fly the Lightning next. Jeb already flew. Val, your turn. This thing This thing goes fast. Now imagine an F-15 with canards and thrust vectoring. Ew. Red, thanks for the raid though, buddy. Were you playing Kerbal today? Oh my god! That would have killed someone. I don't think the lightning could do that in real life, but whatever. Sure, Corsi, I'll take that. Lone flaps made a huge pressure difference on the 104. Not sure that's possible in KSP since there's no engine bleed air. No. I don't remember when I made this thing Enraged. It's just one of the Wings Wednesdays that I did. Here, let's take the lightning up to the mountains. Man, this thing goes fast. We gotta watch our fuel though. We'll burn the fuel real quick. What would it do on the moon? Does zero G make a difference? Alright, Fred, this thing wouldn't fly on the moon. You need air to go over the wings for it to do those kinds of pulls. If you could make something do a similar maneuver like that with like rockets or whatever, it would still hurt. Yeah, you'd still be pulling G's. That's just forces in different directions. If we tried to fly this thing on Kerbal, it wouldn't work because it has air intakes. It wouldn't work on the moon. The moon isn't zero G. No. The moon has about 1/6 the gravity of Earth. Yeah, I made this lightning go fast. I designed the fuselage to have very, very minimal amounts of drag, just like the real one. So this thing can slip through the air and it can go real quick. I mean, this plane is very underappreciated. Lightnings are really cool, man. Over-under engines. The engines are stacked on top of each other. And this plane is basically a jet engine with some wings and a cockpit. Like, it's basically a freaking missile. Because this thing was designed... The English designed this thing to shoot down Tu-95s. It's designed to shoot down the Bear. So... it's really designed to get up in the air very quick, right? Shoot down bombers and then come back down. Should attempt at making a U-2? I have one of those. Like, this is what the Lightning was intended to do. Just get up there really, really quickly. Shoot down some bombers and then come back down. It's an interceptor. Yep. That was 5 negative G's. That would have killed someone. Just thought I'd let you know. Oh, that's good. See, we just hit a higher... we went higher than than we did with the F-15. But this thing does it's not nearly as stable to fly as the F-15 is. MiG-17? Nope. XF-108? Nope. Really? See, this is what I mean, man. People don't know what the Lightning is. This plane's awesome. Or are you guys saying what planes you want me to make? The Lightning, dude. Yep. Hey, Mike. P-38. This is not a P-38. I have not made a P-38. We don't have turbo supercharged piston radials in stock KSP. All right, let's bring her back. Taxi it over to the runway. I have an F-14. Yep. Dude, you could sneeze at this thing and it'll break the sound barrier, but that's what the real one was like. XB-70, yes. We should do a detailed pass on the XB-70. Get it looking more XB-70-like. I don't have an F-111, no. How do I join the Discord? An XF-85. There's the Discord link. What would you say your best built craft is? It's gotta be the shuttle. Nice, Enzo. Very cool build. Thanks for showing. Sure. Nice shirt. You're an Avs fan yourself? Well, I'm wearing this because Happy Gilmore 2 came out today. This is a golfing jersey, okay? Yeah, I got the brakes configured for this one, right? Well, we're waiting. You saw it earlier. Is it good, man? Don't spoil anything, but yeah. It's good? Hell yeah. I had a feeling this one was gonna be alright. We did a good job with this plane. This one looks pretty good, man. I made a lot of these before we had the flag pack, dude. There's a lot of stuff we could kind of clean up with this thing and make it look really good. Is that an F4? No. The rapier it would be nice to see in KSP. This is Kerbal Constructs Enraged. I put these pads out here so I would have a flat surface to build launch pads on. Yeah, this is called Kerbal Constructs. It's just the stock pad. It's the stock launch pad parts, but you can place them. Why do many fighter jets have 2 seats? Some of the second seats are required depending on the role of the aircraft. Some of the seats, like the second seat is there for the weapons service officer. So the guy that's controlling the missiles and the radar and stuff. It could be a weapons service officer. It could be a radar intercept officer. Rios or Wizzos is what they're called. It depends on the plane, though. It depends on what it's designed to do. Basically, think of the second seat kind of like a gunner. Wizzo, the second most useless job in the Navy. Second most? In a fighter jet, drummer, not necessarily a navigator, no. See, I have this F-16, but the motor in the back just pisses me off. And why did we put a whiplash on this thing? Turbo ramjet? No. That's silly. Master at Arms, military police is the most useless. This needs to have a thrust limited rapier on it, not the freaking whiplash. Other than that, this looks really good. Did a good job. I think I want to fix that plane before we... I've been away for a few days. Any updates on the crew cab? Yeah, dude. I mean, the lights are off in the garage because I'm trying to keep it cool. I ground off the frame rail flanges so to better accept the trunk pan, and then I painted the insides of the rails. I coated them in primer. You can't really see it, but I did that off stream. Think about getting a pilot's license? I don't have the money to right now. Doesn't mean I wouldn't in the future, though. Can any plane take advantage of the ground effect to increase range? Yes, Sea Kraken, to an extent, but the thing is that you're gonna get better range if you're up there, not down here. any benefits that you're going to get down here from the ground effect are going to basically be taken away because you make an insane amount of drag down here. It's better to fly at higher altitudes and just reduce drag in general. That's the best way to ensure better range. This is the next plane. Yeehaw! Great balls of fire. Splitting the throttles. Oh, come on back now. I didn't do it right. Enraged, we gotta do it right. We gotta do it right. We can't not do it right. Can't not do it right. Hold on. Hold on. I can't split the throttles with this joystick, but we gotta do this right. Can't not do this right. That's just not gonna happen that way. Oh, what the heck was that? Smoke in the air! Smoke in the air! Okay. Hey, it kind of works. Thanks for the save, Hangman. You're good. I am good, Rooster. I'm very good. Wait a minute. 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 Much better. How did you do the wings? They're just on a servo. They're just on a servo like the real ones would. Actually, the real ones are on a hinge with a hydraulic activation. They'd be a little bit more complicated than what we have now, but this gets the point across. Buzz didn't count. You were subsonic. Victory, on a scale from 1 to you're screwed, how much would someone get in trouble for doing a supersonic pass at the tower without permission? I'm pretty sure that would be like permanent grounding in real life. That's absolutely your butt? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure your CO would be a little pissed off. Well, we got a carrier land this thing. Well, there's a shorter runway right here on approach. Let's do this. This isn't hot dogging, right? You know, just a runway incursion here, you know, a little bit of hot dogging there, it's fine. We cooked the brakes on this thing on purpose, so it would stop like you caught an arrestor hook. No ships? No, I don't have the midway out in this save, dude. Okay, Jim. Shut her down. Am I too big to fit in a fighter jet? Yes. Yeah, it wouldn't work. I'm way too tall. Believe me, I've sat in them before. I've sat in an F-15. Yeah, my knees are touching the MFDs in there. Yeah, that's not great. That was an F-14. Yep. Oh, hang on. Cool glasses? Thank you. I mean, I could fly like a bigger plane, like a cargo plane or something. If it knows, no problem. But yeah, fighter jets? Nah. They're not designed for big people. If you buzz the tower at full speed like that, you would kill people in the tower. A sonic boom that close? Yeah, that would shatter all the glass at the very least and just basically shoot shrapnel everywhere. Pretty sure you don't want that. Let's see, what else we got? You said the K-31. I don't think I have the K-31 in here, dude. That's the VTOL plane, right? I mean, you guys wanted this, so. That's the one that has the over-under engines that can do this on the sides, drummer. Maybe we'll revisit that design. I don't even think the K-31XB would work anymore, drummer. I don't think it would work. How fast do you want to go, chat? Yes? All right.
Discovery, going throttle
Hey,
up.
Art, 28-month resub. Thank you. Wait, why does this Phantom have thrust vectoring? No. That's not how that works at all. They didn't have thrust vectoring. Not fast enough. Get up to 10,000 feet and then try it again. Can't see this aircraft without hearing Broken Arrow. Okay, we're up above 10,000. We should be able to go a little bit faster up here. Nice, Flykin. There you go. Looks like we gotta go up higher. The rocket exhaust doesn't melt the tail wing? Nope. Remember, they got air flowing over them constantly because the wings are air cooled. In fact, that's how jet engines stay cool too. I mean, well, jet engines of the time. I'm not gonna lie to you though. The tails of F4 Phantoms needed to be made out of something. Needed to be made out of like Inco or something, because it does get hot back there. Mav would have gotten the entire library flown at him. Yep. Yeah, they would have been pretty pissed. Okay, we're up like 28,000 feet. Let's go. Actually, a little bit more. Yeah, that's about right. I like Happy Gilmore. Billy Madison is in a close second, though. Like, I also like Little Nicky because Ozzy's in it. But, yeah. I don't play it, Rod. That's right, Victory. I mean, we do have a full payload. It's harder to break the sound barrier with all the stuff on the wings. Let's get up to 30,000 feet, and then we'll send it. Scatterer, I believe, Dan. That's what I have. Great, Panta. I have a U2. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's a problem, dude. My Phantom can't go past Mach 1. It's having some real trouble. Where is it making drag from? Wait, why did I build this? Oh, dear. What the hell is this? Pass DJ, come on. Oh, that's unacceptable. Oh. That's gross. That's really gross. That's really good. Ah. Just land the plane. Ugh. I am disappointed. Why wouldn't I just do this with the structural fuselages? The engines are basically a flat plate. Like, they're not... What are they attached to, even? Don't tell me I put them on cubic octet. Oh dear. No wonder this thing flies like duty. Yeah, we're gonna need to do a detail pass on this thing. The Phantom needs to not look like this. That's gross. The Phantom should be able to go Mach 2. The fact that this one doesn't is disgusting. No. I know the real Phantom flies terribly. I understand that. This thing flies terribly and it doesn't go fast, which is not very Phantom-like. I don't know why I built this thing this way. But this was like one of the first Wings Wednesday planes we ever did, guys, so. Yeah. Consistency is key. That's why I think the new Happy Gilmore is going to be good. How many G's can a Kerbal pull? Depends on the Kerbal, Jackery. Their stats, their stupidity stats, have to have a direct correlation with how many G's they can take. Fun fact. This Phantom is gonna need a detail pass. I hate it, actually. Like, actually. Why is steering not enabled on the front gear? Did you play From the Depths? No. The higher the stupidity? No, it's stupidity and courage, I think. No, I didn't play From the Depths. You built this plane in 2015, your second Kerbal X upload. Yeah. The Phantom needs a detail pass. We gotta fix this. This plane is 10 years old. I hate it. I hate that a lot. Yeah, I did not understand Kerbal aerodynamics nearly as well as I do now. This plane looks a lot better, though. It looks nice. We did a good job with it, but jeepers creepers. Yeah, this one flies like trash, Nader, and it also doesn't go fast, so we're only 50% accurate with this, but that's because the way I set this up aerodynamically is terrible. I'm sorry, Article. That sucks. Oh, that one also has obstructed hatch. Well, Jeb's just gonna have to stay there. We got 4 planes at our air show here. A slow Phantom is an abomination. Yeah, it's like the British version with the Rolls-Royce engines that didn't go as fast. So strange, dude. That's very uncool. Probably, drummer. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that thing. Guys asked. Like the P-51 before the Merlin engine. Yeah, the A, B, and the C. I mean, we can fly the U-2 around. It can fly up there. I made it so it could fly high, like very high. It can fly above 30,000 feet in KSP. And I know people are going to say 30,000 feet. The real one flies to 70. Dude, Kerbin is not as big as Earth. If Earth existed in this game, it'd be the size of the moon's orbit. Kerbin is a lot smaller. 30,000 feet in Kerbal is no joke. It's tough to make a plane fly up there in this game. Do I have a Canberra? Yes. I have a WB-57, but it's an extremely old build article, and it needs to be redone. Let me put it that way. It flies. I mean, the Canberra looks okay. It looks pretty good, but it... Trust me, dude. If you saw it, you'd be like, oh. So, with the original Wings Wednesday builds, I just... And keep in mind, the U2 is a newer one. I think this was done in 2019 or something. With the newer Wings Wednesday builds, I built the planes to look right and act like the real planes and fly like them. The older Wings Wednesday builds I just made to make a plane cool looking, because I didn't understand aerodynamics as well as I do now. F-117. I do not have one of those named. I could probably make one. That would be a really complicated build. And it would not fly well. It would fly very badly, actually. This U2 flies great, though. So much so that just like the real one, it's really hard to land it. It's 1/10 the scale, yes. I've sent some of my planes to Scott's competitions, yes. Thank God there's no ground effect in this game. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the real one does that, by the way. The real one can do that, dudes. And it's not great when it does. Are you two still being used? Yeah, of course. There's one at Oshkosh right now. So to land a U2, the ground effect is so ridiculous because the wing is so big, you basically have to just kind of touch one of the wheels down and let it just slow down. Because if you don't, the ground effect will just keep you afloat for the entire runway. Yeah, they make tons of lift close to the ground. Because look at the plane. I mean, look at the wing. The wing is huge for a plane this big. We're the Chase Camaros, yeah, right? Fair play to the U.S. military naming their aircraft after an Irish band. The U-2 is from the 1950s? Question? I don't know if Bono's even born yet. So the real one doesn't really have landing gear out here so much as skid strips, but because it's Kerbal and I don't have a chase vehicle, yeah. And Kerbal doesn't like it when the wings scratch the ground. Ever built an AWACS? No. I can't fly it behind all those other planes like I did with some of these, so we're gonna have to... Killer. Okay, next. What altitude is it currently not possible to keep a conventional engine running due to lack of oxygen? Once you really get above like 80, 90,000 feet, it gets a little bit difficult, dude. Challenge accepted on the F-117. Well, let me think about it, dude. Think about what we want to do. Why do we need a $70,000 Camaro? Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern emerging. Interesting. Yeah. So that would put the freight railroads at UP, BNSF, CSX. Yeah. Here, how about we do this plane next? Do I have an A-10? Never built an A-10. Can't get an A-10 to fly right without a Gatling gun. We don't have a Gatling gun. Yeah, I have a Tesla semi-truck. Of course I do. A long time ago in Raged, yeah, I made a reciprocating engine. It kind of worked. Anybody know what this thing is? A5 Vigilante is a good guess, but no. It's an Arrow. I have an SR-71 floating around somewhere. I don't know where it is, though. So the Avro Arrow was an interceptor that was built by Avro Canada. For the same reason that the English Electric Lightning was there, to try and intercept Soviet bombers. I need more deflection on the rear. Less authority on the roll, on the ailerons. I have an F-18, yes. Not a Super Hornet, though, but an F-18. Should use Kerbal Constructs and put another runway in. Bank angle. Bacangle. Bacangle. Coming in a little hot. Does the front wheel not steer or something? Jeez. Almost binned it. Nice, Rares. Yeah. What is this? I should have gone around after that. Ship 38 transport. I don't know. It's this anhedral wing that makes this thing a little bit hard to fly in KSP. Ship 38 to Massey's. Cryo testing, dude. Hey, Hoohies, what's up? Games you stream nowadays? Kerbal, Cities, Summer Car, Hearts of Iron, Racing. I work a lot on my car, Hoohies, out in the garage. Actually, Hoohies, you came back at a very interesting time, dude. I very recently just kind of started playing the games that I used to just play. The game rotation for the stream is very much circa like 2017, 2018. The TSR2, huh? Could be a fun build. Back to the basics summer tour. I think I just want to go back to the basics, period, Kyron. I just... you know, wanted to go back to basics. I didn't really want this close, but I missed the brake pedal. Whatever. We don't have a tow bar, so it's staying there. It's fitting that it's next to the the Electric Lightning. That's fine. That reminded me of Ozzy. It's so sad that he's gone. Hey man, the guy went out on his own terms, which is pretty cool. It's sad, but hopefully we get a resurgence in metal music because of it, dude. Check group chat when you got a second. Oh, wow. Well, that's a thing, Ensign. That's a thing that exists. That's kind of cool, man. Pretty sick. I probably could figure out how to do that. Oh, Nader. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Let's just taxi this over there.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
What is this, Kyron?
Here's your EAA individual membership so you get a discount for the EAA Air Venture 2026. This is where we belong.
Man. All right. I already said I'm going, okay? Like, you're not familiar with this penguin-shaped aircraft? This is the TSR-2. It was a English-made interceptor prototype that's basically designed to go really, really fast and shoot stuff down. The project got Rule 8'd, just like the Avro Arrow. There was some political nonsense afoot in England, and the project got axed. Can't see me, no time to chat? Alright, man. Glad new job's keeping you busy, dude. Doesn't this thing like to fly? It flies pretty good. We made it fly pretty much like the real one. See, this is a later Wings Wednesday build when I got a little bit better at making stuff look and fly like their real-life counterparts. Wasn't any good. It was pretty fast for the time, sure. It's a strike reconnaissance aircraft, not an interceptor. I said interceptor. You're correct. It's only fitting putting it next to the Avro Arrow. Wait, where are you going? Did I not figure out ingress and egress with this thing, or what? Oh. No, we just didn't put the brakes on. That's fine.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, S. Wings Wednesday. You have your own Wings Wednesday today. You're flying to Oshkosh for Air Venture. Cool. That's awesome, man. We're doing our own in Kerbal. You think you could fly any of these jets under the walkway behind the VAB? Some of them, sure. Are you familiar with Tyler Perry's RC plane addiction in the same facilities? His new 777 is nuts. No, but that's cool, man. Maybe it's time we get a bigger plane here. Tyler Perry's in fact an RC plane nerd. Cool. What else we got? What do we got? Yeah. I never really got the intakes to look right on this thing. Wasn't this the one with the missiles on top? The TSR-2? Oh, I'm not sure. Hello, is this a rerun from 2014? What's up, Urban? Wacky Friday. Yeah. Yeah, we got the Eurofighter flying very well, actually. We should put it out. So I have my KF-2000, but I think I also have the... Show that Eurofighter? Alright. It's a digitally enhanced rerun. That's right. If you're trying to do a Concorde, hard to do because of the nose. I'm not sure he can egress out of this thing, but whatever. Dang it, I'm knee deep in Satisfactory. You make me want to play KSP. Sorry about that. Why doesn't KSP have sonic booms? There's no fluid dynamic simulation in this to do that, John. If it did, it would kill your computer more than it already does. We'll fly this bad boy. Whoa, hello. That was weird. I didn't like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, dude, she freaking rolls. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. This thing... Oh, man. We dialed this thing in. This thing flies great. Watch this. Watch us turn around the VAB. Ready? Now watch this turn. You can dial down the authority limiter on the back there. We do not need that much deflection. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Man, this thing boogies. That's because it does, Victory. Eurofighters are canards done correctly. The fighter was designed with the explicit intention to be able to outmaneuver people. It's an air superiority fighter. And it... Boy, howdy, does it act like one. Look at that thing. Yeah, that's awesome. You know what? Let's bring a little more deflection back to the front. That's too much. 20 should be fine. Yeah, you wish you could turn like that. How's it going? What's up, Ish? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. It's rendering all the jets over there. That's why it stopped for a second. Eurofighter, Alexis. It's an EF 2000 and we dialed it in, man. This is one of the most maneuverable planes I have by a long shot. Eurofighter has a 1.4 TWR when clean. Yeah, I think, dude, we dialed this in. See, this Eurofighter is the second time I've tried to make one, and this was the second attempt was a much later Wings Wednesday build, so this thing flies like the real one. I tried to get it as best as I could to fly like the actual one. This thing boogies, dude. It can really move. We never got the brakes dialed in to work like they should, but... Yeah, dude, this was a good build. This thing boogies. It's a good plane. Yeah, you gotta dial in the brakes to work more like the brakes on a real plane. Because if you don't dial them in, it's just gonna insta-stop you. So what do we have out? We have an F-15, Electric Lightning, F-14, F-4, U-2, Avro Aero, TSR-2, Eurofighter. Landing gear could do with some work on this thing too. Man, that thing goes fast. Nice. You can get out. Excellent. Yeah, just step on the canard. It's fine. That's totally good for it. Do I have a Super Saber? I don't. Are you preparing for the Paris Air Show? Well, we're doing EAA here. I'm doing my this is KAA. Kerbal Experiment the KEAA. Kerbal Experimental Aircrafts. Do you have a Gripen? I do not. No. Do you have a Shepacat Jaguar? Nope. Bro thinks he's Jared Isaacman. Make one. No. Any CTS launches in the works. Been missing that thing. I mean, Steri, you want to see a shuttle launch? I mean, I'm doing with planes today, but I didn't have one planned, but I still have it. It's ready to go. The boxcar? I can do a boxcar build, but the propellers in this game, dude, are just... Yeah, the glasses in the jersey. What is this, 2015? Well, we're doing an air show, and Happy Gilmore 2 came out. I don't have the SCA on here, but we have this. I'll just taxi it over there. I don't hate the propellers, John. Like, it's just the propellers that, like... I mean, suppose we could make it. We could probably do it turboprops. Turboprops could probably be done right. It's the piston radials that are not going to be able to be done, like, accurately. Like, we could. Nailed the wing shaping. Thanks, man. This thing flies like a dream. The thing is that it has, it's a little bit, now that I'm really looking at it, it's a little too high off the ground. And the reason why it's a little too high off the ground is because it has GE90s on it. Probably doesn't need G90s. What, no F9? No. No, they're 777 engines. We'd have to do a turboprop P-38, Nader. Which, once again, like... I mean, dude, I could probably figure it out, man. Dude, that's the other thing. The turboprop in this game doesn't make noise. It's annoying, actually. And they don't make a noise. They don't make propeller noises. They don't make any noise. That's kind of the thing, like... I'm like, man. It's just a robotic part that uses liquid fuel. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. Would I be opposed to downloading, if there's an engine out there, like if there's a turboprop motor mod that's really well polished that makes at least an engine noise? We'll see. I know there's stuff out there. C-130 24-hour ASMR could fix that. I mean, replicating the noise with stock parts is just basically putting a Juno on the back of it and making it have no thrust. Yeah, Wooly, for sure. Just make the sounds with your mouth. Nah, I'm alright. Fire Spitter adds propellers that make noises, okay? Now that I'm really looking at this build, my 747 is riding way too high up in the air. It's because we need to redo it to have, to not have GE90s on it, man. And have something that looks more like the actual engines. But dang, does that look actually pretty damn good. Hey, Toe Tag. Think next Starship will be in early August? I'm thinking mid-August at this point, dude. So all my planes are built to scale, Enraged. Just on a side note. Yeah, they're all built to scale. So this 747 is the size, like, if you looked at a 747 next to a U-2 or a Eurofighter, this is it. Or the TSR-2 or an F-15, everything is scaled correctly. Now, you probably should have a ramp or something for this, but, you know, it's fine. You know what? I do have a ramp truck. Hold on one second. I have a ramp truck. I don't know if it's tall enough, but I have a ramp truck. The U-2 is an F-104 with bigger wings. It's not as big as you might think. Here. So check it out. This overhead picture. There's a 747 SP. So that's a tiny 747, and there's the U-2. There's it next to a DC-8. Lockheed Constellation, KC-46. It's not as big of a plane as you might think. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean about my scale. Everything is scaled right. All my planes are the correct scale. Search Google Earth images of EJSA airports. Yeah. No, I'm good. Dude, the 747 SP, that's so damn cool. It's so tiny. It's a small 747. It's so small. Thoughts on Microsoft Flight Simulator? What do you want me... It exists. I don't... Dude, I don't like that I bought Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and they said, oh, this is the last... You're never going to need another one. You don't need another... You're never going to need to buy another flight sim. And then a couple of years later, they're like, nah, never mind, just kidding. Yeah, I don't really like that. So guys, I haven't really played the new flight sim a lot, to be honest with you. That's business. No, it's not business. That's stupid. I will not support crappy business practices, guys. I'm not doing that. So, sorry. I do have Flight Sim 2020 for what it's worth. I don't think this ladder truck is tall enough, but it might be. We'll see. Yeah, we should just be able to drive over there. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at about Flight Sim. I would love to play. If you guys want to play 2020, maybe. But, yeah. I have all the files, Tom. I don't have all the files loaded into this save. I have everything. I've never deleted a craft file. Or maybe once. 2020 is great. 2024 is insulting. Yeah, I don't like that, dudes. I really don't. I'm not in an age of we have to squeeze profit margins and we can make an extra cent if we sell. We actually should sell another game. No, that's not what you said you were going to do. I'm not supporting your crappy business practices. I'm not doing that. You know, like everything has to be nickel and dime. I'm not supporting that behavior. I'm shunning that behavior. I think that was like the only one, dude. The missile launcher. It might be good enough. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm noticing. Because we have GE90s, my 747 is way too high off the ground. They made 2024 to make improvements. Well, yeah, why couldn't those improvements just be applied to Microsoft 2020 like they said they were going to do? That's what Asobo and Microsoft said they were going to do, and then they didn't do it. Yeah, just plow into it. Just plow into it, it's fine. Dude, I want to make an adjustable height ramp truck now. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, the more I'm looking at that thing, we've got to make some modifications to that. I'm gonna have to model what's on a 747. This is supposed to be a Dash 100, so it would be a JT8, I think. JT8D or something like that. I think the engine was the issue for 2020. They got all they could, at least with Stream 4. It loads a heck of a lot quicker, but I see your point. So, you missed the KSP streams? Well, they come at you hot and heavy nowadays, dude. I went on vacation in July, the first week of July, and then I came back and I'm like, we were playing other games. We were playing Workers and Resources, which is a fun game. I love that game. It's the best city builder around. But I kind of wanted to just go back to scratch, man. That's what I fly, the mighty JT 8-17. Big deal. Home vacation or visited somewhere? Well, my vacation was for 7 days. I was supposed to spend 2 of them in Las Vegas at my buddy's wedding, and then 5 of them at home. My flight got canceled in Las Vegas, and I ended up having to spend 5 days there, and then 2 days at home. So I got that going for me, which is nice. It was not a win-win. No. This month has been the funniest game month I've experienced so far last year in your channel. Dan, I wish you would have came in here wish you would have came here like 5 years ago, man. Dude, I power played every game that I played. And don't get me wrong, I still do, but man, do we go hard. All right, we'll bring the K79 out. No, I talked to Bree about it too, and she was down for going to EAA next year. I mean, tentatively.
Discovery.
Ein, what's up, man? Is Happy Gilmore playing KSP? Hey, Ein, you will not resub this stream, you jackass! Have you finished any project cars? The truck is done, Hoodies. I'm working on that right now. Hoodies, you remember, the Ferndale from My Summer Car? Fleetari's car? Yeah, I got one. I got one of those. Yeah, the truck's been done. I drive it around, dude. I daily drive it. It's actually right outside that door. That's what I've been working on. That's right, Brendan. New paint and all? With the truck? The truck was already painted. So this is a cargo plane that I built. It's kind of synonymous in function with like a C-17. But it's very Kerbalized. Fun fact, the cargo bay actually works. Have you made a B2? I have a YB-49, which is kind of like that. I recall you saying a new paint job. No, I ended up. Yeah, I maybe called for it, Hooties, but I ended up never doing it. The paint was fine. But yeah, the 59 runs and drives. Yeah, I took it. I usually drive it on the weekends. I just go cruising around with it. And I live near the ocean, and then there's, you know, I try to drive on all the roads that go near the shore. Uh-oh. It's fine. It's fine. Why are you parking those planes there? Because I'm doing my own air show. Fun fact, this thing has its own cargo bay, and if you put stuff in here, it'll include it. I made this plane to haul stuff out to the desert. The tail does flip up on this, yeah. Have you built a 225? No. This is not the seaplane, no. I don't think we could bring the K90 out here, dude. It's way too many parts. Do you know Marco Storm? Yeah, he's the coach of the Bruins. And he played for the Bruins before that. Killer. Gotta put some planes around these things. We gotta put some smaller planes around these planes now. I don't have an SR-71 loaded in here, Soliner. But, yeah. I don't have one loaded in. But I'm sure, I know I have one. $225 would be an awesome project. This is also getting near random explosion area. I know. I know. You gotta be careful. EJ Monthan Air Force Base. Oh. So, Eggy, that, is that air show July of every year? Yes. Eggy, that's more like a C-17. This thing's more like a C-17 than anything. It is nice though, right? Pretty cool. I mean, none of the planes should explode, Make, but now that I said that, one of them will. I know what we should get. Oh god, no, not that thing. No, not that thing. That thing is a death trap. No, not that thing. If you know, you know. That thing is a great way to die. Let's get this thing. Oh no, that's not the right one either. Currently trying to make a crane in KSP like the Liebherr 11,000. Have you ever made one? Lattice crawler cranes in KSP is quite difficult, dude. Did you ever build a vertibird? That's about as close as we can get to a vertibird. Or closest I've gotten to a vertibird. Do you have any hypersonic planes? I have the shuttle. GW. This plane is cool. This is the auto gyro. Concord or Overture. We could, dude, you know what? You know what, Pooh? You know what would be a good Wings Wednesday build? Building Overture. Why have we never thought of that before? You cannot do Kreno plans in KSP unless you fake it. There's no ground effect. You know what we haven't put out there? We haven't put this out there. Let's put this one out there. Overture could be that's a good idea, dude. I bet you could make a sweet GB. GB? I mean, I can make whatever. What I would really, you know what I want to do? I want to make a Cub in KSP. Just like a short takeoff and landing plane. Like a brush plane. I think that would be kind of cool. Stuff might explode. Nope, it didn't. We're good. Hey, Animal King, what's up? Alright, let's just bring the F-18 around. that pause right here is it rendering all the planes. Probably not the way you should go about landing one of these, but... Uh-oh. I hope there's not any bumps here, or else we're about to have a bad day. And the game is wonking out, so I can't really do much about it. Stop,
Discovery, go
stop,
throttle up.
stop. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that actually did it. It worked. It's a Navy plane, it's fine. Yeah, okay. We did land this on an aircraft carrier in game. Once upon a time, I built a gigantic aircraft carrier out there. And I just left it out there and we landed planes on it. That's right, Timbite. I wanted to do my own Kerbal experimental aircraft thing. Did you hear that the Air Force might be replacing E3s with upgraded E2s? Interesting. Well, he's stuck in there for now. A KSP style competition would be cool. Yeah, we could probably make a Cub. That shouldn't be too hard, dude. Wooly on 7-month resub. Thanks, man. Kerbal is getting a little antsy in its pantsy here. That's not too bad. We need another small plane to put out there. I don't know what we should do. Oh, actually, you know what? I know what we should do. I got an idea. That F-15, that F-18 looks really good. Did a good job with that one. Here we go. We need pilots. I forgot they added the SpaceX spacesuit. That's more like a flight suit than anything. All right. Check this out. This is the next thing we got going here. I don't know why I never gave this thing a tail rotor, but whatever. Is the last spawning shuttle on orbit and landing here? Last hurrah? No, it's fine. All right, let's see if EJ remembers how to do this. Okay, collective works. Oh, this does have a tail rotor. All right, cool. Ready? But here's what I mean about no helicopter noise. Okay, ready? Oh, she doesn't want to go. All right, send it. Get our blade RPM up to full power. There we go. Does it have reaction wheels? No. No, it does not. GW, so with this one, I have two Juno engines there that are basically making my turbo shaft noise. But yeah. Other than that, something's weird with the controls here. We're gonna get in render range of all the vehicles here. Do what the Red Bull pilot did the other day? Oh. Yeah, we could do that. What, in the what was that, the VO205? That was not a good time for the game to do that. Nope, 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 nope. I'm wimping out. Yep, nope, that didn't work. Oh no, we've had a crash! The game freezing. No way! Woohoo! Well, you weren't wearing your seatbelt, buddy. Are you okay? Okay, let's try that again with less flips. It can't do it, dude. It didn't like that at all. He landed on his feet. You get more viewers playing welder. Playing welder. What, am I fake welding farm? This is a Kerbal stream first and foremost, man, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, man. I wanted to do more work in the shop this week. It's just too hot. It's too hot in there, man. I mean, part of it is like I want to play KSP. Part of it is it's too hot. Can you do this? If that's a helicopter flipping, no, we just tried that. It didn't like it. Here, I'll try to do it when they aren't in render range. Come on, baby. Nope, blade stall. Blade stall got me. Yeah, okay. It's fair to say that we can't do that. Not with that helicopter. That one, I stalled the blades out. That's why it basically pitched right down. Blade stall is a helicopter's worst enemy. Blade stall is what happens when the aerodynamic load or the aerodynamic forces induced on the blade basically overrides the torque of the engine, and the blade stops spinning. You lose RPM. That's bad. You don't want that. How long has it been since you had the physics breaking dual rotor helicopter out? Pretty sure that was a bad idea. Yep. The physics breaking dual rotor one? I don't know. I've gotten better at building better helicopters. Hey, Chief, what's going on? So this time I'm just going to fly the helicopter over there and then land it. You had a Chinook facsimile. Yeah, I did that a long time ago, Big 3. I don't want to fly that. That thing used Kraken Tech propellers. What I really would like to make is like an SB1. Oh wait, we did make an SB1. Into the Huey thump. Here. Much better. Sir Angel, is this a mod? No. I have some visual mods, dude, but that's about it. The helicopter, if that's what you're referring to, is stock parts. I have one part mod that I made myself, but it's not this. None of my vehicles, none of my flying vehicles have it. Have you played the console version of KSP? No. I personally think the console version of KSP sucks, and I hate it a lot. Ever tried BD Armory? No. This definitely feels right. Alright, the game's gonna start lagging once we get in physics range. No, helicopter. Helicopter, stop it! Stop it! There we go, I saved it. Wait a minute, what the hell? That was a total loss of control. Like... What happened? Why are we not at full power? I didn't do that, dude. That's very strange. It's like the helicopter lost power. Well... It came down like it should. It's supposed to break everything but the fuselage. I designed it that way on purpose, just like the real one. Went from higher up. No, I don't know. Whatever. We'll just get something else. That was very strange, man. We're gonna have to revisit helicopters, though. What else do we have? Here's another plane that deserves another detail pass. What are your PC specs? Pretty good. Does it have moving wingtips? Is PC overheating right now? No. Can we make an Mi-24? I could. Man, if Kerbал's performance was just a little bit better, dude, I'd fill up the whole runway with planes, and we'd have, like, it'd be a sweet air show. But not really in the cards. So, I would like to remind everybody that this XB70 is not... It's not really too accurate, nor is it scaled correctly. Actually, you know what? It's not scaled with the other planes, but I will show you guys. Look. I did make the wings fold down. Not that it does anything, it just looks cool. No, I don't want to use this. It's not scaled correctly. What about simple things like a Bell 407? Never made anything like that. Do you think KSA will perform better, or are we at the limit of what many component physics require? KSA will perform better, from what I understand, Cosmic. Now, the moving wingtips don't really do anything, dudes, which is because compression lift is a product of fluid dynamics. So that's not really, it doesn't really do much. It doesn't change the flight characteristics at all, dudes. Yeah, it just looks cool. Let's see. Who was building the crane in KSP? Somebody said they were building a crane. I do have cranes. The crane that I use that works really, really well, unfortunately, it can't really lift up too much. I think this is it. Nope. Nope. That's just missing a bunch of pieces. That's, yeah, I like the extra cabins. Kuju, we could remake that. We could make that XP70 so much nicer. Oh dear. Well, this one works, but yeah, that takes forever to set that stupid thing up. Man, where's my... I built one off the back of a K200, and it was quite good. We used it to lift stuff up on top of the astronaut headquarters back in the day. And you know what the crazy thing is, dudes? I know way more about planes than I do, or about cranes now than I did then. Good cord up. Yep. Yep. Like real life. Yeah. Yes. Oh no. 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 It's junk. It doesn't fly. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You can't make me. I'm not doing that. You can't make me. Now, the fuselage is ace. The fuselage looks amazing. I'm not doing that. This would all need to be redone. I'm not doing that. Oh, this is it. Drive that over there. Is this the correct term for the aerodynamic simulation? Blade element? It's Kerbal is not blade element. It's kind of close. It's like a simplified blade element. Yeah, that Osprey is a death trap. Mine is. The real one's gotten better, but I made a Pelican from Halo, dude. Yeah. It doesn't work very well. We could probably make a better one nowadays. I'm much more familiar with control systems. I actually did use that Pelican for recovery operations, dude. Yeah, we definitely did. With hybrid tech, we could make a Pelican work. Yeah. Yeah. I just love how much you could do with KSP. There really isn't anything else like that. And yeah, that's right, dude. You're gosh dang right. This has my hybrid tech. Oh. This one has the hybrid tech hinges on it. So that's the part that I made right there. It's a hinge clamp that reinforces all the structural hinges. So this crane should work really good. What are we lifting? I'm just gonna drive it over to the air show because I wanted a vehicle to drive over there. This crane doesn't have a very high lift capacity. Yeah, we would have to make the chassis bigger and stuff. But dude, so like, why am I building cranes? Well, one, cranes are cool. Two, cranes are a little bit difficult to make in KSP. Three, I built this one in particular with the expectation of being able to pick up debris. After, like, if I was playing Kerbal and a rocket first stage like crashed, I would want to go get the debris. That was part of my rules. If it didn't land basically within 2.4 kilometers of the VAB, so like if you had a plane and, you know, the crew survived and it crashed over here, if you wanted that debris back for your like career mode, right? If you wanted the debris back to get some money back, good, go get it. You gotta go get it. Gerbkosh Air Show, yeah. We'll call it Jebkosh. I don't know how you saw that, Chuck, but all right. Hey, man, I wanted a challenge. I don't know why I brought a crane to the air show, but I wanted a vehicle to drive out there with, and this was a cool one. And somebody asked. That's important. Mr. Yak with bold plans, what's up? Aft section hot tub would go so hard. You wanted to see a blue duck. Yeah, I don't have that. Oh, just running. All right, cool. Game's gonna start lagging here momentarily. If we had better parts, dude, I would fill up this whole hexagon with planes, dude. Bring out, you know, shuttles, the shuttle carrier. But yeah, Kerbal just doesn't jive well with a lot of vehicles in scene. What do you mean better parts? Better simulation. Ugh, damn brakes. Didn't mean to do an endo, but you need if you could toggle physics. Agreed. Okay, wrong one. Okay. We're not exactly level. What is this thing? You'll see. Knew I should have added floorboards to this damn thing. Fine. You want to get out? Are these EJSA certified hinges? They are. Okay. Seems these things do a lot better when they're not actually attached or locked out. All right, cool. Keep it nice and level. Okay. Keep the brakes on. Okay, these are actually on. Okay, that one doesn't have a hinge. Is that locked? She ain't locked. What about the main boom hinge? Nope, not locked. All right. Here we go. Are you a part of NASA spaceflight crew? Yeah, I'm doing a podcast with NSF in about an hour and a half. Something is wrong. Why isn't the boom going up? There's no auto stretch that should be constricting this, but Oh. Well, the jack control works. That's very peculiar. F-22, F-35A time. Maybe if we disabled motor power here. There we go. No, no, Fred, you haven't, but now you can make them. What's the lift capacity of this crane? 10 tons, maybe. Parts in Kerbal are really bendy. We there's better ways to do it, but F-35 is on EAA right now. And a P-51. All right. Cool. This is the EJ Experimental Aircraft Air Show. I mean, this crane got some pretty good reach, dude, but yeah, it, we never really got the jacks figured out. We could do it. I have other ideas on how to do that, but yeah. The EJAA Air Venture. Yes. Fancy building a beluga. No, I don't like belugas. I hate them. Wonder how big a C5 would be. A little bit bigger than this. So a C, we had a C5. It'd probably go from the nose probably to about here. C5s are big. Jebkosh, yes, exactly. How about a B-53? A B-52. B-52 would be a little bit bigger than the 747 there. Gosh, bagosh. I should have put one of my flags from the block right there and had it flying. That would have been. Yeah, let's take a picture for the archives. Killer. Yeah, this crane is pretty good, man. Sweet. That's only a small bit of the freaking planes that we built for Wings Wednesday. If I loaded up all of them, guys, it would take up the entire plate easily. Like all the planes we did for Wings Wednesday. This is just kind of some of the stuff that I had loaded. Yep. TSR-2, F-15, English Electric Lightning, Avro Aero, F-14, F-4, U-2, Eurofighter, F-18, 747, C-17-ish crane. How about a bear? No, I don't build junk. And in true Kerbal tradition, all the planes are skitching around all over the place. I had an F-16. I have an F-16 farm, but I didn't put it out because I don't like the way I built it in KSP. Cool. All right, let's start recovering things. This is a laggy mess. Is this an F-35A? Cool. Yep. Can't listen to that. So this is what inspired getting all those planes out there. This is Oshkosh. It's a huge airplane show, air show in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And there's an F-35 flying around. Lewis did a Spinala today. Uh-oh. Cool. Sweet. All right, let's see what's going on with Oshkosh. Did it have B2s? No, there's no B2s. Ooh. Hello. Here. We'll watch this for a second. Yeah, it's hazy because of the Canadian wildfires. Here's footage of it. He's P-18 out in Q1. Ooh. Look at that going into the bus stop. Not great, Bob. Was this the Cocoa Beach Air Show last week? No, the Oshkosh Air Show is in fact not in Cocoa Beach, Fiscus. No. If you're, my guess is that that's a typo. Was this at the Cocoa Beach Air Show? I don't know if the demo team was. Probably, dude. Block the rear's new Ferrari suspension is kind of bad. Kind of bad. I'm good, Naslik. How are you? Hey, it works good with my music. That's fine. Dude, look at that thing. Oh, here's the crowd. Right when it gets to the highest altitude that it's trying to get to. Here, have a shot of the crowd. That's lovely. Man, lose the pink. It's not gangster. I hate crowd shots. I want to slap the director. It's salmon. Here, they got a word for that. Pink. Stroll replay vibes. Oh, that thing is sick, dude. Dude, the camera guy always cuts the camera when the plane like gets to the highest altitude and like flips over and then comes back down. It's always like, here, look at the crowd. The guy's doing it on purpose. Oh, man. The F-35 has a big belly. You guys notice that? She got a big belly. Clearly he doesn't like you. Well, the feeling's mutual, Element, alright? Have you been to this? No. I'm gonna have to go next year, holy moly. Would the Blue Angels ever switch off the F-18? They just switched to the Super Hornet, dude, so unlikely. Dedication pass. My day's going great, Clayton. I was building and flying planes in KSP and then watching real planes fly around. It's amazing, dude. Aldezard, I wouldn't call the F-35 a boondoggle anymore. I think they got it figured out. 80 million for that plane? That's really good. That's pretty damn good considering the capability that you get. There's what I was trying to do before. That stall... The stall run, where you basically just point the plane up and you shoot the engine off to try and keep the lift. A high alpha pass, that's what it's called, yeah. Oh, that's sick. Look at that. Yeah, there you go, Chief. Dude, that's not easy to make that plane do that. Definitely stalled it. Definitely stalled it. The plane started doing this and the guy goosed it out of there. It's a marketable plane, dude. I think at one point it was Desert. I don't think that's I don't think that's I think that was a fair thing to say at one point, dude. Remember when I wouldn't even talk about the stupid thing on stream? I couldn't talk about the F-35 without some armchair general weighing in on it. Now, I mean, now, where's all those people now? Where are they at? That's very strange. Oh. Woo! Damn, that's cool. Yeah. That's an F-35A, yep. That's the Air Force's F-35. I love air shows, dude. Look at freedom on display, dudes. Lockheed Martin was at my command last year with an F-35 simulator. Did you fly it? I would. I have never made an A-10, Chief. It's hard. Whoa. It's tough to make an A-10 because I don't have a Gatling gun. It's because the A-10 will not fly without one of those. And I don't think I have something heavy enough to put into the nose of an A-10. I really don't think so. I don't think we have something heavy enough to put in the nose to match the mass of the stupid gun. It's not stupid, it's cool. You know? So I never made it. You hate some people, you really hate some people. What? What is this? Where is this? Oh. There's your problem. Western Washington. Yeah, I found the issue here. It's a shame. Yeah, just throw away your plane heritage, whatever. It's not like airplanes revolutionized in the Pacific Northwest or anything, no. I don't know if the ore tanks are heavy enough, Aldesert, right? Like, I don't think they're heavy enough. Bro, oh, man. Can't. Yeah, cancel the air show. Bring it back to Hanscom or Quonset. My guy, Kurt. Yeah, we did the same thing. I remember seeing the Blue Angels at Hanscom in the early 90s when I was but a wee lad. I get that. It's not complete without the gun, so at the scale... I don't... Dude, there are mods to put a 30mm depleted uranium cannon in Kerbal. There's BD Armory, can't see me. I don't think it's heavy enough to get the thing to fly correctly. We'd have to weigh the nose down. I mean, the reason why the A-10 has those two big engines in the very, very back, right, is because the two engines are countering the weight of the gun. And the magazine for the gun is basically it's a little bit in front of the center of mass, but crazy, right? You still have the Blue Angels in Maine. Oh, that's good. All I hear is, well, I don't want to build it. I'm too lazy to try. It's just the part where I say, oh, screw you, Nova. I'm going to build it. No, I know what you're doing. Now I'm never going to build one. See? I'm reverse psychology and you're reverse psychology. Boom. Deal with it. Make your own. You weren't going to do it anyways. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It goes in the square hole. I said please, but you didn't care either. I already have my mind made up. Mind? What mind? What do you mean, what mind? So insulting me is gonna get me to build it? Build it? Insulting me is gonna get me to build it? No, now I really don't want to make one. Why don't you ask me later, Crabsy? Cool. Actually, dudes, you know, before Flame Trench, I wanted to watch that Phil Sloss video. Wanted to see if we can pop back and forth between EAA. I'm going to tag us over in Science and Technology. And we're going to do a quick base and rocket review. EJ's